We've put out travel advisories. We're in touch with partners across the country that are tracking this. I think whatever the Muslim ban looks like when it happens, and it's going to happen sooner rather than later. The thing that I want to insist on across the space is that we look really clear-eyed at the racial animus underlying that policy, to insist that the American experience and the opportunities here are preserved for certain folks and not the communities that we're accountable and that we represent. And so how we end up responding to that through litigation and advocacy will depend on the particular contours of this initiative. But that's the reality that we're going to stand in, and we're going to insist on some accountability and some bluntness around in our responses, and we plan to be at the forefront of that as well. And the highest praise I can give for RTF is that it moves like a partner in this work, and that's the thing that we who are in organizations that are doing this work really need. We don't have time to do a lot of explaining about why our work is essential, and this is just a different kind of moment in the movement and organizing and legal advocacy landscape. And what RTF brings, I think, is its own pretty sophisticated analysis of the challenges that we're facing, and can be an indispensable ambassador to the larger philanthropy ecosystem, and helping them see why this is the time to double and triple down on the work being done in this space. My call to philanthropy is just to recognize that the fight for an inclusive, constitutional, democratic society runs through BAMEMSA communities. And there's no way to decouple these really profound questions of the limits of constitutional power, the balance of power with the executive and other branches of government, this really frightening lurch towards authoritarianism, and the on-the-ground lived experiences of BAMEMSA communities that we work with and that we come from as an organization and with our movement partners. We've seen in the past too often a distance between those two things, and to navigate our way successfully through this moment of really profound crisis, I think it takes a level of support and commitment from philanthropy to the solutions and the analysis emerging from BAMEMSA communities, and a clear-eyed recognition that that's the place where the path to chart our way through this begins. And with a different kind of commitment to solutions and to organizers and movement partners working in the BAMEMSA space, I think we'll see some more enduring solutions. Because one of the things we've seen from the post 9/11 era, frankly, is that the boundaries of law and what is constitutionally acceptable continue to shift. And if you're only focused on that and not tracking the through line to the actual experiences of frontline communities, you're going to miss a lot. And having some real skin in the game by backing BAMEMSA communities and the solutions emerging from them, I think is not only the smarter way to approach this crisis, but it's really an indispensable part of long-term solutions that will inure to the benefit of not just BAMEMSA communities, but the whole ecosystem.